My beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about something random that's been on my heart, and it's really about being asked to step into a change. There is big change happening right now in our world, obviously, but we are all being called right now to make bigger shifts into alignment with an inner calling, an inner truth, rather than this external world that we may have built for ourselves. Check this video out. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please click the little subscribe button and the bell to get notifications when I release new videos. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about this thing that just keeps coming up in my work with every single person I see during the week, which is many. So I have to say it. When I tune into the collective consciousness of this world, of course I see what everyone is seeing, which is change, paradigm shifts, issues coming up that have been buried for too long. But what I also see is that as a reflection of the things in our lives that truly aren't in alignment for us. This can cause confusion. There's been an elevated level of confusion for people, of change, of big decision making, myself included. And what I want to say about that is more and more, I'll talk about my own inner world, but I feel like it's being reflected in those clients of mine that I see on the weekly basis. So all of us, where you're noticing, so I'll just talk in this format because it's hard to say me, you, us, we are noticing that certain things we think we should do just because we can are maybe not what we want. This has been a big theme. One of my clients is moving far, far away, and now he has the opportunity to stay put, but he doesn't want to, and he thinks that he's weird to not want to stay put in his comfort zone, but instead actually wants to go do the hard thing. And he's questioning himself. This is time to anchor self-trust in not only ourselves, but also our universal truth, our higher power, and really seeing that the answers may not make sense, but they feel right. Right? And some people, I don't want to say names. It's hard for me because sometimes I'm like, I just want to say the name. One person that I work with was saying this week how there's this thing. Okay, I can tell this one. So one of my clients is really wanting to call in the one. And she's been doing a shitload of inner work with me for a couple of years now. And she's in a really amazing place. And she's like, I just want that one. However, Candace, I'm really clear that everyone keeps telling me the only way to find this person is on a dating app. And she goes, I'm just super against it for some reason. It just feels weird. And I said, why do you think you're super against it? She goes, I think there's something wrong with me. I go, maybe it's because it's not aligned for you, even though it's aligned for everyone else. And even maybe, right? They say it is. And even though it seems like maybe that's the only place you can find someone now that we're in quarantine. But what I believe to be true is if you have a huge desire and the universe is in alignment with that, your one will show up in your inbox, at the grocery store, in a random message, in the car next to you. Circumstance. This is something that I think is big. I'm sorry I'm kind of like speaking all over the place today because I just randomly feel like this needs to be talked about. But circumstance, like for instance, another client this week, swear to God, it comes up often. She was saying, I feel like if I don't go to that party, I may have missed the opportunity I need. Circumstance. And I said, if you're ready for the opportunity and you're open for the opportunity, it doesn't matter which party you miss. There will be that opportunity in another form because you are the fridge. You are the one that keeps the food. You're not searching for a place to keep your food. You are the fridge. Things come to you. Things get cooled off in you and stay fresh in you, meaning you are the source of your destiny. So if you're the fridge and you're the energy who's ready to call in the one, or ready for that opportunity, or ready for that decision, and you don't do it the way that your mind tells you you should, but you do it the way that your body feels like maybe you could, that's the way for you. And what a lot of people say is, yeah, I'm afraid to trust myself because if I do it the weird way, the uncommon way, and it doesn't work, then I don't trust myself, I was wrong. And I said, no. If you do it the way that's odd but feels good for you, it will lead you to the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. It's not about mistakes or things being right and wrong. It's about being right now. I have another client who this morning was telling me he has this dream of making movies, but he knows now that's way in the future because what's making him happy right now is making music. And so he was fighting with that because he didn't want to be all into his music because of this dream he has about movies. But all of a sudden he told himself, well, maybe later, because for sure it's not now. He has all this time for his music and he feels relief. And so that's the other thing I want to mention about these big changes so many of us are being asked to make. When you make one of those decisions and you feel relief, that is the way for you. You never want to do something because you're afraid of future things. You never want to do something because you're afraid if you don't do it now, you'll regret it, even though right now it doesn't feel right. If something doesn't feel right now, it's not right now. And so with all the things going on in this world, I think one of the biggest lessons we're all taking from this is, what is my reality right now? Not what might it be later and I should do this or that, but what is it right now? What feels good today? What feels good tomorrow? I can pivot. What feels good the next day? Instead of what do I think I'll want in the future? What do I think I'll want in a month or 3 months? We don't know. Because as we can tell, we don't know what the heck's going to happen in this world in a month or 3 months or the future. So I'm encouraging you guys, for the changes that you're being asked to make, that you make them based on how you feel in your heart today. Not in your head with the shoulds, but in your hearts of the coulds. And then allow yourself to be guided. It's a tough path, but it's the most enlightening path. Well, I've been on this path for how many years now, and I keep coming back to that. I keep coming back to, how does this choice make me feel? Not what do I think I should feel? Or what does this choice bring towards me, rather than fear of what it might take from me. When we sit in our heart and we say, what is true for me right in this moment? I have always been guided to more of who I truly am and more presence, which is more power. When we're in our empowerment, we attract good things to us. We attract what we are rather than what we think we should be. And the path becomes more and more clear. So if you're having trouble making a big decision and there's lots of changes, rewatch the video. I love you guys. Please check all the links below. Free ebooks, courses, all of that, one-on-ones. Check below. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon.